built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Well, we could do this. It would only be a DC 10. But Lae'zel does not like the shit. Alright. We're back. Game already fucking crashed. Oh, stream already fucking crashed. That's lovely. Okay, now I gotta redo the goddamn knock crap. Okay. Welcome, Starscream. Lurk. Okay. Okay, anyway, so what I was saying, before the game or the stream decided to go, we could connect with Lae'zel's parasite and explore the furthest reaches of her emotions, which is something she will most likely try and stab us over. We could just bullshit a reason here, or just say fuck it, I don't know, or we could try and use insight and remember what we have learned from her, which is probably the best idea.
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
You're grieving the future you'll never have. Vlaakith took everything from you.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm more to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, Ma Stilna Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward.
You've been quick to pledge yourself to Orpheus's cause. What about your own needs and wants?
Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. To deny his freedom would be to deny my own. There will come a time when I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaves the Githyanki and the prince who would liberate them. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again.
Alright. Vlaakith promised to make you Bot Vlaakith. Sounds impressive.
Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons, chosen of the Queen Regent. Not since Vlaakith I has a Bart of Vlaakith been anointed. Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago.
What next?
We find Voss at Sorceress's caress and retrieve the key to releasing the prince. Orpheus Tough Kinazin.
I feel like I should know these phrases, but I don't. Well, how do you think the egg's doing?
The egg grows ever warmer. The hum of life within it louder. It may yet hatch, though not soon by my estimation. In its heat lives stimulation, and in its throbbing, exhilaration. An effigy of Githyanki future, incubated inside a fragile shell.
Well, you're getting attached. Should I start calling you Mommy Lae'zel?
Only if you want me to roast you over a campfire, using my blade as a spit.
So I'm gonna say
But
a
it
no,
is
huh?
true that I feel some manner of responsibility for this unhatched whelp. After we free Orpheus, we can revisit the matter. If the egg hatches beforehand, well, we will shield it from the Lich Queen's zealots. Whatever may come, I will not let Vlaakith poison the fledgling with lies.
Well, ads are incoming, but that's okay. There's not really any action going on. I'll just talk to random people until the ad goes away.
Vlaakith's a fearsome one. The sort it's hard to say no to. But Lae'zel said it anyway, to her immense credit. She's choosing truth. She's choosing freedom. For her, for Orpheus, for the Githyanki people. I wish I knew a good Githyanki cheer to celebrate the occasion, but the only gift phrases I've picked up are the sweary sort.
Well, we're nearing the city. Are you excited to return? Reluctant? Maybe a little both?
Baldur's Gate is where I first raised a glass in toast at the tender age of 14, and got so tipsy from wine, I puked in Dillard Portier's bushes. It's where the flaming fist chased me after I'd stolen a peach from a cart in the Wide. I got a good chewing out over it too. It's where my father taught me to hold a rapier, to read books of law, to know right from wrong. It's been 7 years since I left. It's no paradise, but it's home, and it's worth saving. And you? The city's yours too, after all. How's it feel to be back?
It's dear to my heart. It's good to be back.
Wonderful, isn't it? Torril's history is written within our city's walls. Expeditions to the continent of Mastika gather in the harbor. The Church of Gon displays its most priceless treasures in the High House of Wonders. Voices raised in song on Returning Day. The heady wines at the Elf Song. There's truly no place like Baldur's Gate.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
How do you intend to spend your newfound freedom?
I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help.
Sweet. You should join my camp permanently. We can fight the powers of evil together.
Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low.
Keeping very well, I hope?
What happened between you and Ketherick?
I mourn the man I knew. He was wonderful. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. This was different. It was like I could see my fate in her eyes. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... and this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. He told me we'd be together now. Said Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors that plagued my home.
Jesus.
He's gone now. But I suppose the man I knew died when I died. The man he became, that wasn't the father I knew. The one I loved so very much.
Well, given all that happened to him, first, after... I mean, I don't think that Ketheric can really handle loss. Which is ironic, since he turned to Shar. But first, he lost his wife. But he wasn't completely lost, because he still had Isabel. And then he lost Isabel. Which we knew was a catalyst for him rejecting Selûne and turning to Shar to try and erase his memories of Isabel and Melodia, to forget his grief and quote-unquote find comfort in loss and oblivion. But it didn't work because he couldn't let go. So he kept sacrificing more and more and more to Shar, which inevitably started the Shadow Curse. And then somehow he came in contact with Balthazar, who told him that another god could bring Isabel back in exchange for what was left of Ketheric's soul, life, I don't know. But yeah, that's when he became the Chosen of Merkel. All because Ketheric could not let go.
Look after my angel, of course. She's been through more than I can bear to think about. 100 years in the Shadowfell. 100 years being murdered by Sharans over and over. It fills me with a rage I can hardly contain. She's a formidable woman, my Aelin. But no one could escape such horrors unscathed. She's in my hands now, and I intend to help her through whatever's to come. We'll both of us stand by you when the time comes to put down the horror that threatens this city. We are your allies, for life.
Oh. Alright. Halsin.
So, it seems that Vlaakith is Lae'zel's queen no longer. That took no small amount of backbone.
Have you heard from Thaniel since we moved on?
I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well. And Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
Gale?
Glad to see I'm not the only one on the wrong side of an omnipotent authority figure. Lae'zel did well to break free of Vlaakith's manipulations, though I doubt Vlaakith will let such insubordination go unpunished.
Well, the difference between you and Lae'zel there is one, Lae'zel was manipulated from the beginning, and she didn't really have a choice until now to rebel. You, on the other hand, well, you were on your goddess's very good side. Then you did something completely stupid. Nearly... I mean, you have a nuke in your chest. Still haven't really told me how you got it. But, I don't think Mistra truly wants you dead. I think you can still be redeemed. Whereas Vlaakith really doesn't give a shit about anybody but herself. Alright, I think that's everybody except for Shadowheart, so... And we are no longer in ad jail, so here we go.
I can still feel the Shadowfell all over me. Still hear her words in my ear. I feel... unclean.
Sorry.
You've nothing to be sorry for. Far from it, in fact. Without your help, things could have ended very differently for me. I have an idea. Something I've wanted to do for a while. Something that might help me put her in the past. But I'll need your help.
I think I know what this is going to be, so give me a second. I need to make sure. Yeah, okay. I've got the NSFW stuff turned off, so yeah, okay. Of course.
Wait until the others are asleep, then come with me. There's a place we can go. Down the coast a little.
And I do have the mature tag rate on, I think. Yeah, it's got mature tag. Okay. Okay.
This will do. Get in the water.
Okay.
My feet aren't touching the bottom anymore. It's terrifying. Do people really enjoy this?
Do I say you can hold on to me if you're afraid, or splash her playfully? I'll do this.
You pest!
Although I don't know why you
Come here.
re-dyed your hair.
that. I needed to know I can face things without Shah. I don't want to go back. Not just yet. Now don't you dare stop.
Alright, now the romance is 100% locked. Alright, now we gotta give everyone their buffs. Next up, we're gonna head to the Temple of Ilmater, because there's been reports of a murder most foul. And we're gonna get to the bottom of it. I haven't done myself yet. There we go. Bum. Got everyone there.
I've got what you need.
Let's see.
Seek and you shall find me.
Your current AC is 24. So you do have mage armor. That's 26. That's what I need to know. Okay.
Looking ahead.
Something the matter? I should hope not, after the time we spent together. My spirits are thoroughly lifted.
I did want to talk to you about that, as it so happens.
Oh? Not feeling any regrets, I hope?
Not in the slightest. It was wonderful.
I'm glad. I feel the same way. Though, I'm still finding sand in my hair. I wonder what the others will think of that.
The bottom one. They will naturally assume we snuck away to make sand castles in the middle of the night. I'm gonna go with that one just because I think it's funny.
But of course they will. I hope we'll have more opportunities to slip away. And make sandcastles.
Oh yeah. Alright, did I? Yeah, I gave the buff, okay. Alright, let's be off. Oh, Gale wants to talk.
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone through with it, in truth. And I'm glad that I didn't, given what has come to light.
You seem in a good mood. I thought you might be more subdued after coming close to blowing up. No, that sounds mean. You don't miss the Shadow Curse lands then?
Hardly. I'm more than glad to leave that place behind. The Elder Brain. But more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete. And I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
Back a little. Why is this crown so important all of a sudden?
That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorceress Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
So why would a Baldurian magic shop be the first place we look?
Ha! Sorceress Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
All right. Well, we're nowhere near being able to go to the city yet. All right. We need. Can see if we can find Dribble's body for Lucretius. Sup, Akabi?
Akabi is tired of the Wheel of Wonders. It is now closed.
You're just mad because I won. Akabi, Destroyer of Plains. You have 128 hit points. Those are some impressive stats, though. Alright.
Dragonborn's order. It's due shortly. Oh, dribbles. My wife is heartbroken. Those two would chat from dawn until dusk. Such friends they were. But I'm sure a sizable contribution from an adventurer such as yourself would cheer her up.
Well, let's see what you got.
You shall be thrilled and delighted. I know it.
I'll take the scroll of flesh to stone. Let's see. What do I have to sell? Here, you can have a memento of dribbles. And that one, because no one in my party uses hammers. Get rid of that Doc Justicia helmet. I'm out of gold for that.
Wondrous!
All right. Oh, he's got a severed hand. Well, I'm just gonna take that.
Oi! Give that back! It's my special hand!
What makes his hand so special?
I found it by the clown man's tent. Fought a rat for it and everything's.
Okay.
It's a one-of-a-kind hand with artisanal bite marks. It's worth lots.
Artisanal bite marks. Right. Well, I think that belongs to Dribbles. I need it. Lucretius needs it. So, yeah.
All right. Mama Lucretia says we family. Suppose that means Dribbles was too. Yeah.
Why, thank you.
But don't tell nobodies I gave it to you for free. Got to protect my reputation as a tough business lord.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. Your secret's safe with me. Alright.
You have already so.
Alright. I thought you might have something to say about Dribbles, but apparently not. Okay.
Refugees traveling or any stupid enough to move camp. Remind them that this is our city.
I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
Well, hello.
If you won't help us, what am I to do? Children in. They've had nothing but scraps for days.
Which way to the nearest library?
Hello.
The crying one weeps today. Our father Logan is dead. Murdered.
What happened?
I don't want to talk. My heart is in mourning.
Alright, fine, be that way.
Details.
Alright, so what's going on?
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Logan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater.
I know how annoying planar beings can be, especially ones from Celestia.
Thank you. I wouldn't normally speak so harshly, but these are rather unique circumstances. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our High Priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder, and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target.
Convenient, huh? What makes Brilgor politically convenient?
Brilgor was a refugee. No one sticks up for them at the best of times, and with Gortash in power...
I see.
Well, I expect the Flaming Fists will ban refugee aid now one of them's blamed for murder.
Well, let me help you. I'll look around, see if there's anything to prove Brilgor innocent.
Feel free to look around the temple. But fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence.
Alright. Any idea what I should be looking for?
Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really.
Gotcha. Where can I find the investigator?
Sorceress's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case.
So, to the local whorehouse. Got it. And can you tell me where to find Shira Clarwin?
I can tell you where to find her, but she won't be very chatty, I'm afraid. Shira passed away last year. Peacefully, mind.
Oh, okay.
We buried her in the crypt under the temple, if you wish to visit.
Alright.
I really hope you find something. For all our sakes.
So do I. Alright, so let's see here. Oh, the dead guy.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day.
Oh boy, another ad break. I'm looking into Florgan's death. I need to ask you some questions.
What do you want to know?
How did he die?
Slowly. Lorgan was a good man, if naive. He deserved better. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone.
Really?
I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Lorgan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury.
Okay, well. First off, let's send Dribble's hand to camp. Well, you were kinda helpful, but if you don't mind, I'm gonna ask the witness some questions here.
In nocte concilium.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who killed you?
Dwarf, dressed in red.
Okay. Where were you attacked?
Tunneled from the cellar. Refuge.
How did you die?
Poison blade. Paralysis.
What were you doing when you died?
Hiding Brilgor from fists.
Where did you hide him?
Into the tunnel with the rest. Oh, fool.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Alright. Technically, he's not outlined in red, so I should be able to do this. Lorgan's chest key. He's not going to need that no more. Oh, and this must be the entrance to the circus. There we go.
His chest is deeper than it looks. A double bottom. Of course.
Confessions, Volume 1, Father Lorgan. The most recent entry in this journal bears particularly heavy quill marks and crossed through revisions. I penned this from the temple cell, the only place I feel close to the Illuminator's will anymore. I pass my gaze between the crests that hide my sin apparent, and I wonder, who are they to pass any judgment? They bark at those who arrive on our doorstep, bloody, beaten, fleeing from heretical hordes, are dirty, unwelcome to be shunned. That is a crime to house them, to bring them into the city proper. But if my back must be broken so that others may step to the light, so be it. Alright, well, we need to find the crypt. Oh, no one's down here, so Asterion. Could you go through the others?
Symbol.
Shit. I didn't want to pick up the whole damn chest. Seraphic Pugilist Gloves. Ah, gives you Guiding Bolt at level 4. That could be good for a monk, but I don't have a monk, so I'm just gonna sell it. Okay.
No time to rest?
Divine Rapture meter. This faded text and battered parchment of this Ixinen manuscript date back to the 4th century DR. And lo, he walked among us, but for a brief and brilliant moment the crying god wept upon our earth with the tears of the most fortunate faithful. He took the cur of Gehenna, this most defiled creature of murder, and held it in his immutable embrace. In his most perfect knowing, he walked with it into the sea of fallen stars. The cur clawed and screamed and ripped and tore, but he brooked no quarter. And when the sea ran red with the blood of the divine, the wailing and the gnashing ceased. The creature was dead. No trace of his commanded faithful remained, save for a humble iron helm, which washed ashore with nary a scratch or sea rust about it. Okay. I don't think we're supposed to be back here, but I honestly don't care. A bomb. Lovely. Who the hell is Foom? Well. Monstrosity, doppelganger. This might be the guy that killed Dribbles. So just in case, I'm going to disguise myself. And then we're going to recast Speak with Dead. That way he doesn't know it was me that killed him. My TR looks so stupid.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
You singled me out from the crowd. Why?
I saw in your eyes what I see in my own. Death.
Okay. Why did you attack?
To sow chaos. It is his will.
It is his will. Who you're talking about?
You feel a rush of power, dark and insidious. Something prevents the corpse from answering.
Alright, fine. Where is Dribbles?
Mistress needed his body parts for her art.
Okay, get one more question. What type of creature are you?
A shape changer. People call us doppelgangers.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Alright.
Brilgor fell to anger and rage, taking Father Lorgan with him. May Ilmater forgive him.
Well, Brilgor's here, so let's ask the witness some questions. Well, it's for a murder investigation.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Alright, who killed you?
Red clothes. Stranger.
How did you die?
Once. Paralyzed.
Okay. Why was Brilgor helping you? Or not Brilgor, but Lorgan.
Fists. After me. Needed to hide.
were you alone when you died?
Father Lorgan, helping me.
Where did you
Tunnels beneath temple, hidden from sight.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Alright, well. Got most of the pieces of the puzzle. Still need a couple more.
That's curious.
Dominate person. Okay. Come on.
That collar looks familiar. Does this cat belong to Gale?
Let Gale come up here. No. There we go.
Mr. Dakarios, heavens! Fancy seeing you here.
Tara! That can't be you, can it?
I suppose you won't be terribly shocked to find your old friend Tara amongst the pigeons. They've always been a personal favourite.
My, is that a ring? For us? Oh, you shouldn't have. Enjoy yourself now, Tara. Looks like you've got yourself set up quite nicely here.
Gale, she's been eating those missing courier pigeons. Could you ask her to stop, please?
Oh, right. Did you hear that, Tara? Stop it?
Well, these must be important birds indeed, Mr. Dakarios. Forgive me for feasting on their bodies and bones so very voraciously.
Oh, she's agreed. Just about.
Why, thank you, Tara. Bundle of letters. Let's pick it up. And they wanted to stay unopened, so we're not going to open them. And there is the circus. See, I've got Featherfall on, so we're just gonna jump.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave.
Should probably clean up the massive blood trail before you go.
I'm not touching it. Not with a mop 10 yards long. That's Father Lorgan's blood.
Investigating his murder, what do you know?
I know it's not fair. This was the best job I ever had. Lorgan was kinder than most. And now they're blaming a refugee for his death. Typical.
Can you think of anyone who want to kill Lorgan?
Some folk didn't like how he looked after the refugees. But I don't think they'd kill him for it. At least, I hope they wouldn't. That's a scary thought.
Alright, well. Let's go down the hatch. Okay. Let's see here.
A crypt. This must be where Shira Clarwin is buried.
Here lies Flintster Sunseeker, born 1400 DR, died 1456 DR.
Okay, so 56 years old.
Here lies Satida Atana, born 1411 DR, died 1485 DR.
74.
Here lies Reloric Windbane, born 1399 DR, died 1486 DR.
So 97. Nice. Or 87. I don't know.
Here lies Sister Shira Clarwin, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
Well, we've
Here
found
it
it.
is. The tomb of the Amulet Spirit's granddaughter. Time for a family reunion.
All right.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone, thou might be, alas.
Okay. So now what? So you're going to possess.
Honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmata's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
What? Let's roll Arcana. I'm good at that.
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill, but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom.
What happens if I say yes?
Thou shalt know the extent of Shah's mania, Tasha's hideous laughter at thine beck and call. But at what cost? Who might say?
Well, I've already seen what Shar can do to her followers. So what she'll do to someone who isn't a follower like me? Yeah, no, I'm not hearing your curse, sorry.
Well, if laugh I must, let our alliance end on a lark.
Alright, okay, so the monk dude possessing his granddaughter isn't all that powerful. Alright. It is undead. How many undead sling arrows do I got? 21? Yeah, that should be fine.
Eternally cursed then my spirit be. No. Morning Lord, I call to thee, lend your forbearance. No.
I hate it had to end like this. A torturous fate by any measure.
Well, let's see if we can. I can't even put her back.
Trap. Be cautious.
Scroll arcane lock. It would be Saint. The book tells the story of a patriarch woman who gave up her fortune to become a cleric of Ilmater in the service in the outer city, and now seeks to be canonized after her death. Herein is the full account, let me start that over. Herein is the full of true account of my bid to be canonized after my death as Saint Brigid of Ilmater, the broken god, he of compassion and mercy, the one who endures. I have lived a blessed life, every privilege a patriarch woman can fathom. My parents were loving and generous, my community warm, our larder was always full to bursting. But in the years after the death of Saravok, my eyes were opened to the world as it is, a world of pain and danger, a world where evil, if left unchecked, can thrive. I realized that my blessings had a cost. Why I had so much where others had so little. I could no longer remain in the gilded Elysium of the upper city, and sought to see the world as it truly was. Alright. Let me grab that. Let's go on person. A series of behavioral lessons is derived from a devotee's interpretation of the ascendancy of the god of suffering, life, and endurance, Ilmater. Some of it is as wholesome, with an emphasis on gentleness and the alleviation of hardship. Some of it is a bit more dubious, such as the veneration of martyrs above all living saints. Some of it is flatly weird, including some stuff about self-flagellation, which is not most people's idea of a good time. Okie dokie. A record of alleged miraculous phenomena in the outskirts of Baldur's Gate attributed to Ilmater. Customer of Giraldo Algerian reckons he healed up mighty quick from a painful forge burn. Asked if Ilmater had something to do with the irksome talkative gent outside Carmen's powerful agent of suffering. Soup still showing up at refugee camp even after temple closed. Kitchen. Curious. Man's hands tied together in horse reins. Claims he's a holy symbol. Man at Nestor reports feeling close to his duty since relocation to refugee camp. Okay. Hey, Asterion, why don't you go ahead and disarm this? And unlock it. Actually, I think I can unlock it.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Zero necrotic resistance. Okay. And if we do that. The Book of Ilmateri Death Rites. This page on the turning is particularly dog-eared. There will come many a time, O worshipful tormented, that you will have to comfort a faithless unfortunate as they pass from this life to the next. Or, perhaps even more distastefully, you may be faced with the dying acolyte of a wretched god, keen to shirk the blasted afterlife awaiting them. The Lord on the Rack grants us a great many powers, but altering the moral velocity of a soul is one we cannot shift on the deathbed. If one has lived a life of sin, their soul is bound for a sinful place, no matter their final protestations. However, it would do much more harm than good to tell them this. Ilmater does not forbid the speaking of untruth, no matter how polite society deems the act, if it would spare the dying wretch some suffering as they pass. Tell them that the weeping god awaits them with his balming embrace. Make them believe, whatever torment their soul bears in the realms beyond, it remembers not their body, so spare them at least this final passing moment from hardship. Okay, well, I kinda get it. Comfort the dying soul on their deathbed so they die peacefully. But yeah, it's I come from a faith that does allow for deathbed confessions and conversions, as long as they truly believe, and it's not really our fate to judge. So, I don't know. Collection of Father Lorgan's writings on despondency. Perhaps the hardest suffering to ail is that which dulls but does not pang. Weariness sits deep within one's soul, but it casts its miring net across the surface, dampening all errant thoughts and feelings in its wake. Malaise of this sort can rot the heart if left to fester, but must be extricated carefully. Above all else, the weary soul knows itself better than you can. Do not condescend, do not assume, do not impose. Simply avail yourself as a tool to the weary. Let them know you can be used however they might need. Okay. Well, there's people down here. Oh, shit. Okay.
Let's not get caught off guard.
Starion, we're gonna leave you... oh, never mind. Shadowheart's gonna stay there. Because she got too close. Alright. Now,
I'll strike you down.
alright. Now I can get back to Starion's
Still
turn.
some blood.
Okay, let's do that. And we'll move here. That, and voila! Okay, so there's a lot of people we can speak with dead, so actually, we are already Dragonborn. Let's do this.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Did you kill Father Lorgan?
No. Dolor did. Splendid. Kill.
Dolor, huh? Where is Dolor now?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Okay. Who is Dolor?
A blood-red dwarf. Tricky. Hungry.
Is Dolor one of you?
Yes. But wants more.
Okay. How many more of you are there?
The corpse remains silent. The spell's power.
Alright, well, that was lovely.
The corpse remains silent.
Okay. I don't think you can speak, but it doesn't hurt to be thorough.
The corpse remains.
Okay, well, whatever. But this does look like the murder spot.
Someone was arranging these corpses.
That might be worth it.
What for?
And the effigy of Elisara, who watched and waited. But what use her eyes? She thought herself a huntress, but couldn't fathom her wool. Below is an exaggerated signature written in blood. Or in the red. Alright, well, this looks like dribbles. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Isn't that the camp?
A colourful torso, torn and butchered. Hello, Dribbles.
Alright, Gale, what'd you find? Stillmaker. A very rare dagger with the weapon enchantment hold person. Its dagger's twisting blade is designed to nick the flesh as many times as possible, allowing its paralytic poison to flow effortlessly into any unfortunate target. I think we've got the murder weapon, and what is that I see? Is that the symbol of Baal?
This blade's wicked look matches its deeds. Poor Father Lorgan.
Alright, well. Oh boy, there's even more.
Looks like Father Lorgan's help wasn't quite enough.
This letter is written in the careful but erratic hand of a newly learned writer. Mum says I need to say thank you more, so thank you. Thank you for telling off that nasty woman who was shouting all those nasty things at me. That's 3 times I've wrote thank you, not 4. So I think Mum will be happy. One more thing. Did you see my teddy anywhere? I think I dropped it during all the shouting. No. I think we found the teddy. Quest for alms. Please, Father Lorgan, Rector Giannis, if you've any food to spare, our stomachs yowl at night like kicked dogs. Carrots, apples, we'll even crunch an onion if that's what you got. Yours, Tholdra Tholdrin. This prayer book is blotted with a few tear stains, and a few of the pages bear the mark of frequent consultations. Adage 27. In the face of aversion, persevere. In the face of aggression, endure. In the face of one who is suffering, comfort. Adage 33. The broken god must shed his tears, for without he would be heartless. Likewise you will cry, you will weep, and you will feel the lamentations cutting upon your shoulder blades. Adage 92. The entire entry has been scratched out in frustration. Just curious.
Cutting to the chase.
Okay, that does not get rid of Cloud Kill. Fantastic. Okay, nope. You, though, I think as a ranger, are resistant to poison, so we'll just jump over here.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Oh, balls. I've got inspiration. I can do that. There we go.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
There you go.
Never a dull moment.
All right. Well, it seems like this Dolor is the murderer that we're looking for. Fortunately, I have no idea where he is. And I don't think the damn elephant is going to take the words of dead people. As hard evidence, so that might be an issue. What's this way?
That's curious.
Okay.
I didn't think I'd live to see the day when Lae'zel turned her back on Vlaakith. But all things considered,
That might be worth a look.
good. I was just...
There. Sorry, I was just trying to grab something. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and short rest.
There's something happening to it.
Trap. Be cautious.
Let's see here. I'll try and disarm.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Not you. Alright.
Right tool will do the trick.
Ring. There we go. Okay. Alright. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now, I should let Asterion go through that and deal with the traps. But we're gonna deal with the traps my way.
Step carefully. There's a trap. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
disarm the vent.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
There was a trap.
My legs. I can't feel them. Tell the others. Let the boss know.
This man is not long for this world. Your intervention is barely needed. The strike only hastens his fate by mere agonizing moments.
Didn't even say I killed him, it just said succumb to death. By the way, I'm gonna send this to... sorry, Shadar, but you're my pack mule right now, because you're the strongest of us. Fresh corpse. Oh, and his corpses won't talk. Alright, that's...
There's a trap.
Yay! Alright, let's concentrate.
Watch how you go.
There you
There's a trap.
go. Ah, fuck. Alright. Starion, you take care of it.
Touch me.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Looks like he got petrified. He got decapitated.
Recent kill. I can still see blood pulsing out of that headless stump.
That same ship was at Moonrise Towers, if I'm not mistaken.
What gave it away? The shadow curse still clinging to it?
Looks like those two are about to fight.
Well, let's go intervene, shall we?
Nobody messes with the Stone Lord, ratling.
Nine Fingers sends her love, arsehole. Your Stone Lord's a dead man walking. You, help me kill these arses. The girls will sprinkle you with gold.
Well, technically, I'm a Baldurian street urchin, I think. So, I would know about the guild. I can go for spoils, I'm in.
You picked the wrong side, cock.
How dare you?
Them! Slice them now!
Keep them guessing.
Okay. Dread Ambusher. Arrow of mini targets. That worked.
Got to concentrate.
fight your rage. Get back.
With haste.
Alright, you're an Abjuration wizard, so I shouldn't have you do an AoE. What I can have you do is... Let's see, actually, I might be able to get away with an AoE. Yeah, that'll work. No, well, balls. Warning fire. Not enough movement, huh? Well, shit.
Can't slow down.
Alright. Now, I do have sculpting spells. Quicken spell. Let's do a targeted one. Fire. Let's do a level. Sure.
You did good, stranger. Someone had tried to slink away rather than get involved. They wouldn't earn the gratitude of the guild.
Happy to help. Who did we just kill?
A new flavour of scum that's been muscling in on our business. Agents of the Stone Lord.
Stone Lord. Never heard of him.
Lucky you. He's a newcomer to our delightful underworld. And he doesn't play nice with others.
Surely can't stand against the guild.
We think he's in league with the absolute cultists. This little operation here certainly suggests so. The guild always wins in the end. But this Stone Lord is trouble.
Well, I deserve a little something for helping protect your operations.
Of course! The guild always rewards good work. Now scram!
Why, thank you. The guild has caught wind of our activities down by the river. The Stone Lord has personally requested that you see off any visitors. I have heard murmurings that your dockside crew have begun to doubt the tales of the Stone Lord's capabilities. Keep our shipment secure, and he will not need to come down in person and make a demonstration.
I need to rest soon.
Send that to Astarion. Astarion. Alright. So. I can either get stage fright. Tracy's health. Repulsor could work. What's Shadowheart? Could get favorable getting so we could get it to Far Realms, but I think it's actually good as it is now.
Your desire?
Yeah. Gale can use some stuff.
Careful, I might.
So could Asterion. I am going to want Asterion to get luck in the Far Realms, so we'll go that way.
Let's get going.
Alright, hello, how are you guys doing? Scrap and shrapnel grenade. Yoink. No one care? Okay. Lovely. Well, I'm betting they care about that wooden chest. No, you don't. Awesome. Ships manifest. Amend the mundane goods. A specific unit of crates have been circled with a note pinned on top. Reminder, the Stone Lord's goods. We don't need to see the man to know he's serious about his property. If you're tempted to crack a crate and take a look, remember Norin and the wide-eyed loons who came to take him away last time out. I didn't raise a finger to stop those gods mad bastards, and I won't for you either. Alright, well. Yoink. Asterion, I got some popcorn for you.
How delicious.
Alright, do that.
Lost in thought.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Do this one. And then we'll go down here. Shield of Thralls. Alright, then we'll go down this way and waypoint up to Rivington, and then we can long rest and probably call it a stream. Mug of beer, table wine, gold. Gold, don't need the mug.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Bone spike shoes. Mist, lovely malty beer, sun melon, toxic things, whalebone special. Alright. A map pointing to a secret breach in the wall of the Worm's Rock Fortress. Looks like it could lead into the prison itself, and from there inside the fortress itself. Interesting. Oh, beer. Beer. Wine. The rules, don't forget. Stick to the Sword Coast if you don't want to trigger an all-out war and draw attention to the higher-ups of the Council. 2. No backstabbing, no ratting, no stealing from each other. 3. You get what you're given, no skimming off the top. Trust that you'll get your share. 4. Highest value goods come first. Don't go shuffling bread if there's a jewel rush, we're not a fucking bakery. 5. Keep the camp tidy. We don't want anyone following a trail of gold back to us.
Always room for more?
Just picking up camp supplies. Alright, map.
See the city, up on the hill.
Alright, let's go ahead and
You'll be in a big soon.
turn the letters.
How many red caps are this? Not sure how many red caps are in.
Let the kid come. He wants to teach the refugees a lesson, right?
Right. Baldur's Gate is for Baldurians. What if we get caught?
White ring. It's the last time.
Let's sell a couple stuff first. Hello.
Gildra? Oh, no. Just you again? How can I help you? Sorry. Yes, you're right. What can I do for you?
Oh.
Of course. Gildrow's finest.
Something tells me that something happened to Gildro. I don't need any more of those. I'll take the undead slaying. And the humanoid slaying. And the fiend slaying. It's almost like I'm going to be slaying a bunch of random things here pretty soon. That. Get rid of that. Alright, get rid of that. That. Get rid of the shark, because she doesn't need that anymore. Get rid of robes. That. Alright.
Come back soon.
Alright, well, let's check to see the forge.
There's blood here.
Oh, God.
Not yet tried.
And there's the note I was talking about Wednesday. Note written in blood. The parchment is cheap and smells faintly of iron and smoke. how I soured and salted the smith for you, and yet you dared not devour him? I will not let his bitter meat spoil, not when Baal could savor it. Orin. No, Journal of Kildrow. It's been almost 15 years since I bought this forge from old Gosson, and in that time I thought I'd seen everything, but I was wrong. The scimitar that Revington Rat brought in yesterday is the third weapon I've made of infernal iron I've purchased in the last month. The only infernal weapons I've seen since I've been here. Of course, I sold them all pronto, probably getting less than I might have if I were willing to sit on them for a while, but that's something I'm not willing to do. Mama and Galarian didn't raise any fools. But still I have to wonder, where are these diabolic weapons coming from? I should probably shut these doors. Dang it, I don't want those. We're gonna ignore that hatch for now. My dearest darling Gildro, your last letter left me rather concerned. I think it's time you seek some professional counsel for your melancholy. Such things can't be left to brew away unchecked. You've always been a sensitive soul, and I know heartbreak has always hurt you more than you let on. There's no shame in seeking little aid, is there? I'm always here for you, you know that, but I'm no expert when it comes to these things. And I think you should find someone who is. I say this with all the love in the world. Please at least think about it. Love always, Mama. Grievances. All know that the primal source of mechanomagical method and measurement is Giedril Ironhand, gnomic deity of militant artifice. For generations, the Ironhand clan reverently toiled in their Baldur's Gate workshops, creating intricate devices of precision and beauty, crafting in peace alongside the sweatshops of lesser artisans. Sometimes in their generosity, the Iron Hands would even share their methods with these others. But then did the adherents of the thief god Gond, in their hubris, found a house of wonders, and arrogate themselves to the labor and credit of all the excuse me, of all mechanomagical works in Baldur's Gate. And many gnomes did join the Gondians, to their shame. And the voice of Gyardol spoke unto Wolverforce Bongle and said unto him, Suffer not these Gondians to steal thy livelihoods. And so Wolverforce spake out against the Gondians, citing the flaws and errors in their shoddy works, rightly extolling the superiority of the creations of the Iron Hands. In response, the Gondians, in their envy and choler, did utter vile slander and calumny against the Iron Hands, and Wolverforce was wroth. There followed the death of Wolverforce in the unfortunate Rune Powder incident, and the Iron Hands, with the complicity of the Faming Fist, were driven from the city into woeful exile. Dear Master Angerton, I'm exceedingly sorry to report that we are still unable to find someone who might be willing to meet with you. The men and women of the city can be awfully picky at times. Might I suggest that you try submitting a portrait that presents you a different light? Not that there's anything wrong with the blacksmith, but I wonder if that might be one of the prejudices that we are unfortunately running into where tastes are concerned. Of course, we won't stop trying to arrange something for you. As we like to say at the Fulfilled Heart, there are no lost souls, only those who have yet to find their home. Yours encouragingly, Maestro Hartstrom. Well.
Gildra, how can I help you?
You should know that Gildra is not coming back.
What? Don't joke about that. He'll come back. He always does. He's probably just gone to get more coal for the forge or visit one of the ore mines.
Sure.
Not for you to worry about in any case. You're a customer. Is there anything I can do for you?
She's not ready to hear it. That's fine.
On my way.
No. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and... camp. Do quick rounds. I don't think there's anything that anybody needs to talk to me about, so we will turn in for the night, and that will be the end of Strem. Oh, Halson wants to talk.
I never quite realized how burdened I was until I met you.
Oh boy.
The threat of the Shadow Curse, the politics of the Grove. I was forgetting who I was. But you lifted the fog. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're too modest. I wager you don't even know how extraordinary you truly are. But I do. I have lived a very long time. I have taken many lovers.
Oh boy.
My heart does not stir lightly. But it does now.
What are you saying exactly?
I want more than to fight at your side, or sit around the campfire with you. I want to lay with you under the stars and feel your skin against mine. I think you feel the same way. Once the power of the Shadow Curse was broken, the connection was undeniable. We both felt it. But tell me I'm wrong, and the matter can rest. I do not wish to sour our friendship, but I have to know if it can be something more.
Okay, well, so this will lead to a Halcyon romance spicy scene. And he doesn't particularly mind if you're with somebody else because he's not looking for anything long term. But if you say that you're already with somebody, he will say, "Oh, that's fine. I don't want to break anything that's already there." But if the other person is like gives you permission, well, bang, okay, so to speak. And there are some romance options or love interests that will not give you permission. Gale is one of them. Lae'zel is another that is, in fact, I'm pretty sure most of them are very possessive of like they want an exclusive relationship. Shadowheart, on the other hand, if I asked her permission, she'd be like, Oh yeah, go ahead and give me all the salacious details afterwards, because who wouldn't want Halcyon? Um, but because of how controversial the Halcyon spicy scene can be, and the fact that I don't know what it will do with, and it can be really spicy. We're just gonna go ahead and say I'm just afraid I just don't see you that way. It's nothing wrong with you. I'm just, yeah.
I understand. And I still cherish our relationship. Still, I could not have forgiven myself had I not taken the plunge. Better to have tried and failed.
Yeah, shoot your shot, but sometimes it misses, and in this case it missed. No harm, no foul. Alright,
Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of your voice.
Of course.
Hey, Farron.
Honestly, my heart's racing. The end's close. My parents are close. I just know it. Thank you. I'm not sure I would have ever made it this far without you.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and do the long rest, and then we'll call it Strem. Because no one else needs to talk. I don't think we have a cutscene. Nope, okay. Alright, well, so tomorrow, I know I'll be streaming Final Fantasy X as we search for Yuna with the airship. I'm not sure if it's going to be just a single stream or a double stream. I'll have to do some checking with some friends. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the schedule tomorrow is going to be. Then Wednesday with the Floof crew, we're going to go south of Worms Crossing. Investigate Sorceress's caress, investigate the flop house where Asterion thinks his former spawn brethren could be. Then we've got Jaheira's old Harper contacts have a safe house underneath a dwarven shop, so we're going to investigate that. Thursday, we will continue the canon run in Project Wingman, starting with, I believe, Eminent Domain, and then we'll go possibly to Valkyrie's Call. I'm not exactly sure. Friday, we're going to do wrap up some planetary quests on Eladin, Vold, and Kadara on Mass Effect Andromeda. Saturday, we will continue Halo 3. And then next week, Arella will cross Worms Crossing and do the same thing. We've got Stefan Schretz's Crest, which Voss is there. We need to check up on him. We've got to check up on the murderers, because Investigator Valera is also at Sorceress's caress. And again, there's Asterian's brethren in the Flophouse and Jaheira's Harper contacts. So we'll see how differently Carolina and Arella's adventures in Worm's Crossing will be. But thank you all for joining me. I hope you had fun. And I hope you guys enjoy the remainder of your Labor Day weekend. And I will see you tomorrow.